ora koutou, ko dia ho, haramai, thanks for joining us. We're here for Waikato District Library's Get Active program. It is our final week, but joining me today is Kasha Latimer, and she is the Falls Prevention Coordinator from the Midland Pharmacy Group. Kia ora, Kasha, thanks for joining me.
Kia ora Dee and kia ora koutou. Hi everyone. Neat to be here to talk about this cool work. Neat to be doing some strong and stable exercise.
Yeah, so can you tell us a bit about Strong and Stable, how long it's been running and how it got started in the first place?
Cool. So Strong and Stable is the name for the Waikato group of the national initiative. People might have heard of Live Stronger for Longer. So that's kind of the national, they call it a movement now. So the national movement that's about keeping people strong and independent, and predominantly it's a falls prevention initiative. So reducing the severity and the incidence of falls, and keeping us living strong, active and well. So the part that's Strong and Stable is about community exercise classes, so classes that are out and about. In fact, there's 12 classes running around Cambridge, Taumotu, across Waipa that we help support, and about 120 throughout the Waikato. So those classes are targeted mainly at people over 65 that want to work a bit on their strength and balance and overall fitness. So we started, or the Live Stronger for Longer started at about 2017, and we've been going since then. So my role is to help support leaders, and what we do is approve the classes that meet a certain criteria to be a good, safe strength and balance class. So people can contact us if they're interested in doing some work to work on their strength and balance, and find a class that they know is going to suit them.
And they're really well priced as well, aren't they?
Yeah. So just most of the classes are just a few dollars. It depends a little bit on the venue, but $4 is probably the average price of a class. And the neat thing is that you can generally find one that's not too far away from where you live.
And a lot of them are supported by the lifestyle villages, aren't they?
Yes, yeah. Some of them run within the villages, and then there's ones that run in church halls or community halls, and other venues, out and about. And there's a range of classes as well. So some people really love doing exercise to music and having a bit of a groove around, and for other people that might be a little bit off-putting. So it's nice to know that there's different styles of classes too. So the best thing really is for people to call me or Steve, my colleague. We both work together on this project, and then you can have a chat about maybe what your level of fitness is. We ask things like questions about your strength and balance, like how do you find getting up and out of the chair? And generally these classes are all ones that don't involve you getting down on the floor. There are a couple of classes run through Focus Physio. At the moment they're doing their ones on Zoom that are small physio focus classes. There's some that are a bit more like a circuit. So it's neat to find everyone's groove and go along. Once you've talked to us, have a go and see if that suits you.
Yeah, and talking to some other of the practitioners that we have spoken to during the program, how important it is to speak to someone before you start an exercise program. And you did mention Focused Physio, and we had Cara on here a few weeks ago, and and she did mention the classes that they had been running as well. So certainly what we will do is at the end of the video we will put up Kasha's details, and you will be able to get in touch with her. So can you mentioned exercise to music, which I know is one of the classes, and I know the ever popular Rachel Russell takes some of those. Can you tell us a little bit more about a class like Sit and Be Fit?
Yep. So sit and be fit, if it's an approved strength and balance class, we'll have some strengthening and mobilizing exercises in the chair, but they'll always also include some activities that will involve you standing up so that you can challenge your balance, so you can work on improving that a little bit. Because if you're just sitting in the chair the whole time, then you're not going to get the same challenge for your balance. So if you're not getting a little bit of a challenge, it's hard for anything to change.
Yeah.
So in a really nice, safe way, classes that are enabled sit and be fit would mean there's always a chair for you. So you can stand up and hold on to the chair where you need, and be close to the chair at all times. And that's also why it's good for people to call us first to chat about their needs, whether it's a class where you'll be fine to be standing up and moving around for an hour, if you'd be suited to something that's a bit closer to the chair.
And how important is it to do this on a regular basis? I know most of the classes are on every week.
Yeah. So that's really key for people being able to maintain their level of strength and balance. We recommend doing it at least one class a week, and we give people sheets that they've got exercises they can do at home, so they do a bit as well, especially if you can't do more than one class a week, to at least keep incorporating it in your day. So yeah, the regular activity and consistent activities. So the consistent meaning you can't just come along for a few weeks and, okay, I'm strong and steady now, and then stop doing it. Keep on moving is the key to keeping us strong and independent.
And do you find that some people will go to several classes a week?
Yes, yeah. I'm not teaching in Waipa, but I did a class here in Hamilton this morning, and many of those people come to a couple of classes where they can. And I'm always reminding them too about their exercises they can do at home.
Yeah.
Do little check-ins and reminders, because keeping yourself moving. And it's neat to just understand what little exercises you can weave into your day, whether it's a wee balance exercise you do while you're waiting for the kettle to boil, or each time you get up and down out of your chair, you do a couple of extra sit to stands to help keep your legs strong. It doesn't have to be just going to a class. It's keeping yourself moving during the day. That's great.
Yeah, and something like I love the sound of the Fit and Fabulous class. Can you tell me a bit about that one?
It's a neat name, isn't it? Yeah, so that one's run at the Lyceum Club. So members of the group in Cambridge can talk to Diane, and so they do a little bit of exercise to music. It's a neat group of women that get together on their Tuesday mornings and hang out and be fabulous.
Yes, they do. And sometimes I go to them once a year and talk books with them as well, and they are a fantastic group. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And something like the Strong and Stable class. What could we expect from that one?
So Strong and Stable, like, is the generic name for our class. So sometimes the ones that are called Strong and Stable have been given that name because they started, the ones that have different names often were already existing before we came along, and we've just helped ensure that they're meeting the strength and balance requirements to be approved. And then the ones that started afterwards, if they didn't have a creative name, called them Strong and Stable. So that really means that they're incorporating a good amount of strength exercises, and at least a third of the class would be balance.
Okay.
And balancing exercises doesn't have to mean just standing on one leg or standing still. The balance might be stepping side to side. It might be standing in what we call the tandem stance with your feet in a slightly unusual position than what you normally do when you're walking, and doing some exercises with your eyes or your head. So there's lots of neat ways that we can challenge people's balance that keeps adding variety in, so you're always stimulated.
Yeah. No, and it sounds like it's for anybody. I mean, as you say, over 65, it's suited towards, but
yeah, it's not limited. We don't check your age pass.
No.
But at the moment, what the check is if it's an indoor class, is that you do need to show your vaccine pass.
Right.
And then for people that don't have that, the options are, well, first of all, call us, because there's an outdoor class that will suit people, or doing the activities that we've got online. So like that one with Focus Physio, that's a Zoom live class, and then some videos and things. But yeah, definitely being able to still support people wherever you're at with the vaccine pass.
Yeah, fantastic. That's really good to know. And for, say, an activity provider who's interested in getting on board, they just need to get in touch with you as well?
Yeah, yep. And then we can, if they're already delivering classes that kind of are a strength and balance class, then we can come and see what they're doing and just see if there's anything that would maybe need tweaking to either make it safer or to include a bit more balance. We can give them ideas to help keep things fresh in their classes. And yeah, definitely we're here to work with people to get more and more opportunities for people to be active in the community. And
yeah, that's fantastic.
The community part of it is so neat as well, because when you come together with others to exercise, most of us find it so much more motivating than trying to do it on your own at home. Yeah.
And are there any other districts other than Waikato that are doing these programs?
Yeah, so in the Waikato, we're from Taumaranui right up through to Coromandel, but throughout New Zealand, there are different providers throughout the country. So in the Waikato, it's through the Midland Community Pharmacy Group that we run this. The Rotorua, for example, is organised through Lakes DHB. So every part of New Zealand has someone in. The website livestronger.org.nz has all of the information, and that's also where people can go to find out about what classes are on.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic, which is great because we know people do move around, and certainly, we'll probably want to continue doing what they've been doing from the district that they've moved from.
Yeah, and it's nice to know there's a little bit of consistency, so you're going to get a good quality class.
Fantastic.
Check in with these.
Okay, well, look, we're going to pop the details up very shortly. Thanks very much for your time, Kasha.
You're welcome.
Keep on doing the good work.
Yeah. Cool. Please just give us a call, anytime. We're here to help you.
Great. Thank you.
Kia ora.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Ka kite anō.
Ka kite.